Lil Durk just lost over $3 million after his final bond appeal was denied. This might be the end of the road for him, and fans are shaken. It's all over for Lil Durk, for real this time. After months of legal back and forth and glimmers of hope, the judge has officially denied what was his last bond appeal. And this time, the blow wasn't just emotional or reputational, it was financial. Lil Durk has reportedly lost over $3 million. And the hip-hop community is in complete shock. This isn't just about a rapper behind bars. It's about a dynasty crumbling, a brand collapsing, and a man watching his empire dissolve from a jail cell. The streets are quiet, the industry's lips are tight, and everyone's wondering, is this truly the end of Lil Durk? Let's break it all down. When Lil Durk first got locked up again, many thought it would be just another legal hiccup. A few weeks behind bars, another bond hearing, a stack of cash paid, and Durk would be back in the studio dropping hits. But what fans and insiders didn't expect was how serious this one would be. What started as a routine legal entanglement quickly spiraled into a nightmare. At first, Durk's team seemed confident. His lawyers were throwing everything they had at the court, filing motions, pulling strings, leveraging connections, but the judge stood unmoved. The prosecution came heavy. They brought forward evidence, witness statements, and details about violations that had been under wraps for months. Rumors began circulating that Durk's probation had already been hanging by a thread, and that there were even whispers of him being connected, indirectly, to certain street-level activity, which had remained off the public radar. By the time the first bond appeal got denied, fans still weren't too worried. It's Lil Durk, many said. He'll beat this. But then came the second denial, then the third, and now. The final nail in the coffin, his last bond appeal was rejected, this time with finality that shook even the most diehard OTF loyalists. The courtroom was tense. Sources close to the case say that Durk showed little emotion at the verdict, but those around him knew he was crushed. Not just because he's facing more time inside, but because this last rejection cost him more than just his freedom. Let's talk about the $3 million loss. That number didn't just disappear out of thin air. It's a result of several interconnected disasters that came with Durk's incarceration. First off, shows. Lil Durk had a full summer and fall tour schedule lined up that included major headlining slots at festivals, multiple sold-out arenas, and a few rumored international gigs. Canceled. Each of those shows came with hefty deposits, contractual penalties, and refund obligations. We're talking millions. Then there's the merch. Durk was on the verge of launching an exclusive fashion collab with a major brand. We're not naming names, but let's just say this brand doesn't attach itself to anyone who isn't elite. That deal alone was allegedly worth $1.2 million in guaranteed payouts plus royalties. But the contract required Durk to participate in shoots, interviews, appearances. All of that, gone. Add in the halted album rollout. Yes, Durk had a project ready to go. Sources say it was his most introspective, experimental work yet, aimed at solidifying his status as more than a drill rapper. With him behind bars, the label hit pause. Marketing budgets got slashed, pre-rollout features and collaborations got pulled, and producers asked to be released from their contracts. That project, now stuck in limbo, costing him hundreds of thousands. And don't forget the legal fees. Durk's lawyers don't come cheap. He's been paying top-tier criminal defense attorneys, investigators, PR teams, and crisis managers. Every day behind bars racks up more in legal costs. And the return on investment? Zero. In total, experts close to the situation estimate the loss to be at least $3 million, and climbing. It goes deeper than just one charge or one mistake. There's been a storm brewing around Lil Durk for a while. While he was publicly distancing himself from street life, many believe that behind the scenes, the line between Durk the artist and Durk the former gang member was still blurry. Every time someone affiliated with OTF got caught up in something, eyes shifted toward him. Even if he wasn't involved directly, his name got mentioned, and the system was watching. Closely, there were whispers, unconfirmed but persistent, that the judge in this case had access to sealed files, surveillance footage, and confidential witness testimonies that painted a darker picture of Durk's ongoing associations. Whether that's true or not, what's clear is that the court no longer sees Lil Durk as just an artist. They see him as a repeat violator, someone who can't be trusted to stay clean. Fans are devastated. Social media is flooded with messages of heartbreak, disbelief, and rage. Hashtags like #FreeDurk and #DurkDidNothingWrong are trending worldwide. Fellow artists are showing love, but carefully. The industry is cold, and while many artists have privately reached out to Durk's camp, very few are speaking out publicly. It's a risky move. No one wants to get caught up in whatever storm is surrounding Durk. Even DJ Academics, who has often criticized Durk, went live in a rare moment of seriousness, saying, "This is bad, man. Real bad. If this bond appeal was truly the last one, Durk might not see daylight for a while. This ain't no drill beat. This is real life." And that's the scariest part. The possibility that Durk might be looking at years, not months, behind bars. And with every day that passes, his career suffers more blows. Music changes fast. Fans are loyal, but they're also impatient. In a year's time, the game could look totally different, and Durk might find himself returning to a world that's already moved on. Behind the scenes, insiders say Durk is trying to stay strong. He's writing music, staying focused, and maintaining communication with his inner circle. But even his most trusted allies admit he's feeling the weight.